Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and I still have access to the theory crafting client that Blizzard provided us with, so no, I don't have $1 million dust and $1 million gold, although I kind of do on my regular account, but we're gonna do, like we do for every expansion, this video, we're gonna take a look at what I think will be the best card for each class and then neutrals, and then the next video, we will go over what I think the worst card will be for each class and then the neutrals. It's always a lot of fun. You guys can give me your opinions and you can see all the crazy artwork we have going on. This has all the signatures. It's a ridiculous client. I wish this was my actual thing. But anyways, if you want to win some of these cards, maybe get lucky and open some of these signatures. We are giving away 2 regular pre-orders and 2 mega bundles out of my pocket to enter the giveaway. Like and comment in the video, link down in the description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until Tuesday when that rewards track refresh video goes live. I will add another mega bundle, so hit that sub button, make me go broke. So Deathlight gets a mix of like hand buff cards as well as the Herald cards, and I am sold. We're gonna look at the signatures now since the text actually shows on these cards. Arisen Onyxia, the Colossal +2 when your hero would lose health on your turn, gain that much health or max health. Instead, you got the different wings, and yes, this is how the signature will look. I think every Colossal has a signature, but this opens up an entire archetype of playing like control blood DK. It's a late game payoff, and as we've mentioned, you can re-summon this multiple times, get even more, gain a bunch of health, and as you're heralding along, you're gaining a bunch of value, right? And you can choose to spend that mana with those, the soldiers on those minions as you go along, and I think it will really be a pretty cool archetype for Deathlight. I will give an honorable mention though for Chromatic Broodmother. This might be the best card, honestly, for Deathlight, where hand buff or board buffing is just decent at all. Basically a free rusher, or even better than that, where you have like 8 attack or something and you play it and you get 8 mana back. That could be pretty insane, right? So definitely a card to look out for. Druid, I'm just gonna go with the card that can give you ramp, and ramp is good in Hearthstone, and Fellwood Treant, effectively a 1-mana 2/2, but it is a 2-mana 2/2. Treant with Battlecry, gain a temporary mana crystal. That's why it's basically a 1-mana card. If you spent 4 mana while holding this, it's permanent. So no matter what, you're getting an extra mana to play with this minion that turn you play it. So in like a more aggressive deck, that's just good tempo. You could play a Fellwood Treant to a 1-drop or whatever, right? That's pretty darn good. Or it could just be rampant. 4 mana while holding this is not a ton. So I feel like this can not only see play in aggressive like tokeny Treant decks or whatever, it can see play in the more late game decks. I think it's a pretty well designed card in that regard with how flexible it can be, and I do think it will be the best Druid card. I will also give an honorable mention to Wicker Fang. It's just so many stats, and I just, again, wanted to show the signature. I skipped over Demon Hunter for some reason. Maybe I want to pretend the class doesn't exist. I don't know, but again, I'm gonna go Colossal on this one, where I really think that this will be, oh my god, that signature is amazing. Ajara Ocean Lord just looks like an incredible card with that Wind Fury ability, Colossal +2, the tentacles giving +1 attack or +2 attack, +4 attack, and you're gaining those attack boosts as you go along throughout the game. It ties everything together. It allows that archetype to be a thing, and it's a Naga itself. There might be some synergies going on with all the Fell stuff, and I can't stop looking at this signature. It's incredible, and yeah, I think Ajara will be a good card, and I expect to be complaining about it because it's hitting me in the face, and I don't like that. Blizzard, nerf it. I want it to be a Yeti. I want to bump Yetis. Also, by the way, signature Deathlight. The signatures in this set are ridiculous. I'm sorry. I have access to this client. I kind of want to lose my mind. Next, let's move on to Hunter, which honestly, Hunter just has an insane set. Hunter has an insane set with like, getting the Abyssian, getting that dragon where you have rush for the rest of the game. Magma, I can cheat out early, but honestly, if I know, and oh my god, that signature is really cool too. If I know anything about Hearthstone, is mana cheat's good, and I feel like I underrated this card, and maybe now I'm overrating it, but this is the card I think that could be genuinely the best for Hunter in Tolvir Carver. 3 mana, 3/2, choose a card in your hand. So utilize the hand targeting mechanic at the start of your turn. So this reduces the cost of by 1. That happens every start of your turn. So like as an example, I play that on 3 on Magma. Sorry, gotta go with the signature. On turn 4, it will become 6 mana. On turn 5, it will become 5 mana. So you could slap this onto a bigger minion, maybe Abyssian, and you can cheat that out for a considerably cheaper amount. And that's very valuable on, a class like this, or possibly Ebon Scale Scout. That's also a pretty like there's some really good honor cards, but I just feel like this will really tie things together because it comes down cheap enough that 3 mana, yeah, it's just a 3 mana 3/2. It comes down early enough that I can forgo that tempo to get a huge payoff in just a couple of turns. So that to me is the card to look out for, but also, yeah, there's a lot of other sweet cards. For Mage, it's a toss-up for me between Sleet Storm, which I think I gave a 5, or Winter Spring Whelp, which I gave, I believe, a 4. And I'm going to reverse it because now I've seen this card. I just feel like this goes into every Mage deck. Why do I not want this? I get a 1 mana 1/2 dragon, and I discover a 1-cost spell, which are typically really nice from any class. Remember Wand Maker or whatever it was? Like getting a random 1-cost spell from another class? So many decks played that. That was 2 mana. This is a dragon for 1. Really solid, but Sleet Storm is really impressive to me. And I think, by the way, there's a diamond for this. Archmage Calic looks really good, or Calic or whatever. Could be that whole thing that brings together the spell damage package. But I'm going to go with a cheap dragon. Just looks like it will slot in to a ton of different decks. Paladin, they got a lot of good stuff going on with the end of turn mechanics. Inspiring Maul is really solid. Sand Fury Aura seems really good, but I'm going to go with the card that I just think is potentially cracked. And yes, he has a signature. Nozdormu Bronze Aspect. At the end of your turn, give your minions Divine Shield. Any that already had one, gain +3/+3 instead. It's a 5 mana 4/4, can buff itself, be irremovable. You play those other end of turn effect cards. You just have like an unkillable board potentially on turn 5. It looks pretty darn crazy to me. And yeah, we'll see how it plays out in the constructed format, not so much theory crafting and all that. And by the way, I'm recording this pretty early, even before I played my theory crafting game. So these are genuine predictions without actually playing any of these cards, just to let you guys know. And that is also dude, the signature artwork on this set looks really, really good. I keep saying it, but yeah, it just looks really good. Priest actually has quite a few good cards. Like the getting the extra healing on Cleansing Cleric looks like it'll be really solid. And I do think the Black Blood, the new Colossal, is pretty good, although a lot of people are really low on it. But a card that's absolutely 1,000,000% going to be in a ton of decks is Mend. This card is great. 1 mana Holy Spell, restore a minion to full health, draw a card. So 1 mana, draw a card. You can fully heal up your minions that could have a ton of health. That could be really good. Or I combo it with the Ruby Sanctum and destroy a minion while also drawing a card. It's 1 mana, draw a card, and also doing something potentially good. But even if it doesn't do something that amazing, it's still 1 mana, draw a card, which is a great card for Priest. And I do think they have a pretty good set. Like even Injured Attendant's a really crack card. It's super good with Mend as well. So Priest is looking pretty good with what they got. Okay, Rogue. Rogue is, some people are pretty upset saying Rogue does not have the best cards out there. I will agree. It does look like a potentially weaker set. Even the signature, kind of a little bit weaker, I gotta say, on this one to an extent. What card do I think will be the strongest for Rogue? I genuinely, like, until this card gets buffed, I will be very surprised if this at 3 mana will be playable. I feel like to make Sinestro work out, I feel like this needs to be 2 mana and a Battle Cry, or 3 mana and a Battle Cry or something. Like Shadow Step's gone. You can make this a Battle Cry minion now. I almost wonder if it was designed without knowing that Shadow Step was going to leave. I'll go with this card, which I did rate pretty well, and it does have a good signature. Rite of Twilight, the 2 mana Herald card. So you Herald Sinestra, where you get that Soldier of Sinestra, gives you random cards. So you get a 1/1 and a spell that costs 1 less. It's really good, and you combo, you deal 3 damage. Can play this for 0 with prep. It's tempo, removal, mana cheat, heralding. It's really solid, and it could potentially even see play outside of Colossal decks. So to me, Rite of Twilight is the standout. But yeah, the Rogue set is a weird one. But knowing Rogue, it'll be broken somehow in tier 1. It just always finds a way. But I always used to say it found a way because of step and prep. Steps out of that equation. So we will see how that works out. For Shaman, you know me, I was really excited about this Shaman package when we revealed it. It looks really good. I think all the Herald cards, Ritual of Power, Skywall Sentinel are really nice. But you know the card I am going to take a look at, and that is Alakir, Lord of Storms, the 8 mana 2/8 Colossal, +2, Rush, Wind Fury, Battle Cry, get 2 minions with cost equal to this minion's attack. They cost 1, and you get the charged hands here. Goodness gracious, this art is great. And yeah, if you fully upgraded everything, you have a 10/8 Wind Fury. You get 2 random 10 drops. Those can be insane because the 10 drop pool is really small. And you also get these hands as you herald throughout the game, summoning minions that give attack buffs. Just a really sweet card that creates an entire archetype around it. It is my pick for the strongest Shaman card. For Warlock, I gotta see what the Colossal looks like for the signature for Cho'Gall. It's not Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall's not my pick. I don't even know if this card's gonna be good. I think Herald will be good. And also we got Diamond Meloriak. That looks rather rad. Again, not my pick. My pick though is this location, Shrine of Twilight, where one card can herald twice, draw 2 cards. But to me, the strength of the Herald is just getting the soldiers, which I think Egg of Warlock, whether it's Egg of Kelos or just like a token deck, can be really good. There are so much stats on this, right? Every time at the end of your turn, it'll destroy the minion, gain +2/+2, and then you herald, and then it'll become a 2/2, a 4/4, but you're like destroying eggs. And if they don't kill this, it'll keep doing that, keep getting bigger and bigger, right? So it's a threat they have to kill, and you can keep heralding, keep drawing. I don't know if you play the Colossal, but I do think you play heralds to destroy eggs, destroy other minions, and generate a lot of stats. So Shrine of Twilight to me will be one of the cards that really does the trick. Warrior also I think has a really sweet set. Torch, I'll give it audible mention. This just seems like really nice flexible removal, where as long as there's damage minions on the board, you can keep dealing damage until the 8 damage on this is consumed. You can play it as many times as you have damage left on the card. But again, I'm gonna go with the Colossal that really puts everything together in Ragnaros the Great Fire. Colossal +2 at the end of your turn. Trigger your minions, death rattles. You got the Hand of Ragnaros, where you have deal 2 damage to a random enemy. That can be upgraded to 4 damage, then 8 damage. Again, this should spawn an entire archetype of death rattle, burn, warrior, and I could also see being combined with dragons, right? You only have so many Herald cards. You can put a dragon package in there, including, right, the 4 mana Herald is also a dragon, the Scorching Ravager. So that could all come together, but it's not possible without Ragnaros. So yes, Ragnaros is my pick, and I won't even go over to the neutral section because we'll just look at Deathwing World Breaker, the hero card, 10 mana, 12 armor, Battle Cry, choose 1 Cataclysm to unleash. So if this has been heralded twice, you get to pick 2. Heralded 4 times, you get all of them, and you get to summon a 12/12 dragon, destroy the highest health enemy minion, deal 4 damage to all enemy minions, and shuffle 5 random legendary dragons into your deck that cost 1. And yeah, dragon's good. The hero power is solid, getting 5 attack this turn. You can discount this with another neutral legendary card, and you might not even need to. It seems like an incredibly strong card, and my pick for the strongest neutrals of the bunch. So there you go, my picks for what I think will be the strongest cards going in to Cataclysm. Let me know your picks in the comments down below. And yes, tomorrow we will take a look at the worst cards, at least in my opinion. So stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.